What's up, Cody?
Hey, Dana.
I love that you make me the whipping boy in your comments. It is
100%. This is my podcast.
Man.
You just don't have me on screen.
it makes for some hilarity. I love it. All right, we're rolling. Where's Dobson? So I can hand it over and go. Be like an old man. How you been, man?
Kind of time.
Hey, whoa, shit! You're not at work.
I'm not at work. No, I'm at my apartment.
That's a good thing. You're in Austin, right?
Yeah, I live in Austin.
Where's your apartment in Austin?
Do you know Riverside?
Yeah.
I live off Riverside, so just south of the river. So
Okay. So Concord, I went to Concordia University back in the 90s when it was still down right over there. So,
yeah, I live really close to St. Edwards.
Oh, okay.
St. Edwards like a 5-minute drive from here. So
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I got my undergrad there. Played soccer there. But it was funny because, like, alumni, what do you think about this potential move? And we were like, no, because being downtown Austin was awesome.
right.
And yeah, they didn't care. They moved us anyway.
Yeah, South
which is-
Austin, when I moved here, this was specifically the area I was trying to move to.
Mhm.
And I was very fortunate to get the apartment that I did. It's quite a bit of square footage for Austin at a really good price.
Yeah, yeah.
My lights don't always work, but I'm 24, so it's fine.
All good. Yeah, I never went to Austin, I never really got involved in Austin.
Yeah.
Because I lived in West Texas growing up, and then when I went to Concordia, I was like, this is cool. Like,
Yeah.
I really like this place. Like the music, obviously. Got to play later on in life downtown or whatever, but I think oh shoot, hold on, I never sent out the
I was going to say, did you ever put the link out?
no, but unlike I would think other people like you would just know what that is.
I just lost my faith in you when you let me down so many times during work days, so I have to make up for it myself.
And this is being broadcast, so that's lovely that you just
Perfect.
I love it.
Save it. Put it in the clip.
Love it. Yes. Oh gosh, and I'm already getting messages like, "Where's the link?" Oh, come on, Facebook. I know there's a lot happening right now. But after 20 plus years of living there, I just had to get out, man.
That's fair.
Send Cody a message. No, he's here.
Wait, why are we sending Cody a message?
Cody is a super fan. He must have it say like he's here. Like
No, I just know how to search Facebook. It's the same link as it's always been.
I know, but I create 2 rooms, one for the show.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
and
the
one for
show.
After Dark. Hey, Rodney, welcome to the show. It's
Yeah,
the same
thanks.
link as always. I don't know
Yeah.
why you
No, Cody and I just been sitting here jawing about.
just been
Austin.
chatting.
Yeah, we can hear you on YouTube, but see
Oh, good.
the link that the link see our message thing where all the links are. We
Mhm.
talk all
all
week
the
long,
time.
all the time. Mike sends like 1,400 GIFs, animated GIFs, and all. I can't keep track of all the stuff in there. So yeah.
Okay, so Rodney, I'm going to give you a tip because this is what I've done literally since you guys started this series, or at least since I started tuning in. If you go to the TTC Diva Dads Facebook page, you can search posts and you just search for After Dark, and the link comes up like 10 different places. And it's what I've always done because
Hold
the
on,
link
hold
is
on, Rodney, you ready?
it's always late, and they only post it like half the time. So you just have to learn to adapt because you can't rely on Dana.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Well, and I will also say that it's not that easy on my end since I'm part of one of the editors of the TTC Diva Dads page.
Yeah.
It's all like it's
You can't
impossible
search
for me to
physically.
find anything on
Yup.
on that silly page. So, but at some point,
I'm posting it.
Well, thank you guys for joining me on our podcast this evening. I'm so glad you could make it.
I should probably go to the bathroom. Pickett dropped a bomb in here. It smells like I'm trying to not like. It's gross. Filthy animal.
doing? I know.
You know.
I know. It's been a week.
It's been a couple of months. So
Yeah, no, it has been a couple of months. What's up, Paul?
That's who you are?
hey Paul, how are you?
I've been reading all your Facebook posts.
I believe that. I'm pretty sure that's my main contribution to society right now.
It's all right. It's good. I told you already.
I'm sorry, what was that, Paul?
We went to state. I told you that. Right?
I'm not getting what you're saying.
We went to state. We went to-
Oh yeah. You went to state, with the school. Yeah, you did, which I'm psyched about. I love that for the kids.
We did terrible. That's what
Hey, you made it further than we did, so.
well, I mean, I think our judge. I did something for the judge because he liked that.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
What's up, Paris?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My screen didn't light up, so I was like, oh, well, great. Anyways. Hello.
Oh. Paul, did my mom text you at any point during the episode?
Your mom did not text me. Hold on to that number.
That'll be those 2 a.m. text messages you get later on.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird. He's right out there. Everyone say happy birthday.
To your mom, it's Terry's birthday, right?
Always.
As soon as we get started, I'll pop in there and let them say hello. Oh, she's laughing. She just heard that. Oh, look at Rodney doing his cat mom thing, cleaning the litter box.
I need to do that.
Started? Is it recording right now?
We're live streaming, Paul, which is why Dana didn't post a link. So the only comments so far are me saying Dana.
Dana. Wait, do all the dads make it in here?
I mean, Mike will on occasion.
Yeah.
But this is his food time, so we don't want to interrupt that.
Nobody cares.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
No one knows. Hi.
Gary!
What up, beach?
And Taylor.
The pajama shirt is out to play today.
Oh,
Everyone's welcome.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, theme song.
Oh.
Carrie, how's the streaming going?
Fine. I just tried to stream and no one came, so I ended it. But other than that, all the other ones have been really good.
That was good.
Your Twitch? Is it
Yeah,
Twitch
girl.
or just YouTube?
Twitch, I'm a gamer girl.
If you
I
did
saw that.
you could really do an Among Us theater troupe, and that would be very popular.
No,
Oh,
Daniel
100%.
Hill wants to, and I'm down. So
Did you post the link, or did someone post the link on our?
Yes.
Okay. I have lost my mind. I don't even
Wait,
know.
is that David?
Yeah.
happening.
I don't have.
Oh, here it
Paul
is. Uh-huh.
slowly remembering all the people that he's been involved with theater over the years.
No. This is I saw him for a moment. I only have it on whoever's talking, so I don't know. I don't see any of the lurkers.
Any of the lurkers. I'm done with you.
All right, kicking off the show.
I know the lingo. Sometimes.
fill your glasses up and sit your asses down. Coming to you live from their living rooms to yours, it's time for Dads After Dark.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dads After Dark, where the Diva Dads take their wonderful guests from the evening and put them out there for people to join in and give grief to. Well, at least with Paul. Hi, Paul. Thank you for joining us this evening.
With me? Is this what this is?
We had a fantastic first show of 2021. Thank you so much for joining. We've got who's all here? I guess no Mike. That's not surprising. Cody, Carrie, Jennifer, and David. Oh, and lest we forget, Miss Taylor in her wonderful pajama top. There we go. That's fantastic. How's everybody doing this evening? How was your holidays?
Woo!
Relaxing for a change. It was nice.
I'm still holding on. The tree is still up.
Don't let go, Taylor. Don't let go.
I won't. It's still up. I'm about to go in there.
I took mine down yesterday. I had an epiphany that I needed to do it.
Oh my God. Did you really just do that one? That was a good one.
Admit it.
The mystery.
Because yesterday was Epiphany Day, for those of you who don't know.
Thank you. That one actually went over my head, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was Three Kings Day. Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Come on, Catholic.
Yeah.
We grew up that way. Didn't stick.
All these confused looks, and I was like, nobody knows what he's talking about. Okay.
I just wasn't listening.
Of course, Captain Oblivious wouldn't have noticed that. So.
Oh man. Paul, we have a couple more questions for you. You ready? You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, Rodney.
Wait, it's mine? I think I closed it out.
Your mom.
While you're opening up, Taylor can go ahead and share what she said in the chat that nobody mentioned.
Oh,
I said, wait, first of all, I have a very special guest who never makes it to this late in the evening to say hello.
yay!
But he's finally here, y'all.
Hi, Taylor.
Hello, Taylor.
He exists.
Hi. Now you can go to bed.
Oh, I know.
Rude.
Love you.
He said, I was not prepared for you to show me off like this. He goes, earlier I told him, I was like, you're finally going to be awake for a Dads After Dark. And he goes, remember when I was a star when Adrian did her show?
My favorite.
Did he get pulled on stage?
He did.
Oh
he so did. And my favorite moment when things like escalated a little bit, and I don't remember what I did, but Taylor's running the light board. He literally looked up at the light booth and he goes, I don't know what to do right now.
He tried so hard. God bless him.
He giggled nonstop. It was perfect. It was perfect.
He did giggle a lot. That was funny.
No, Taylor has a question, but I think it would be great for her to ask it herself.
I said, who is the most popular now, Paul?
You have no good car ideas.
You gotta put a link in the description for people to know the inside joke.
For every confused face, there's a really iconic YouTube video that Carrie quoted nonstop during kids camps that I live for.
It's worth it. We'll post a link.
It'll be posted 15 minutes after the thing. So
I could literally hear Dana and Cody chatting in the other room because my parents are watching it and they're just talking. Meanwhile, Rod and I are chatting, and on YouTube I'm saying Dana.
I was sitting here like Dana was asking me about Austin and where I lived, and I was like, yeah, we're just casually chatting. I was waiting for people to come in, and
I could hear Dana saying, I'm just waiting for Dobson to get here so I can make up the Okay, Rodney.
All right. Do you have a favorite memory of working with Randy?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I also have a supplementary video, but that's you answer first, and then I've got something for you.
You got a supplementary video with this question or later?
Not necessarily for you, but Roger sent another video about Adam Sandler.
Okay. I think the problem with the most time I spent with Randy, honestly, was that first summer's camp that I worked with him. Because even when you get a big part at the theater company, the shows go up so quickly that there's just not enough time for them to, you don't have that much interaction with your director that much generally. So, I mean, Randy, like, I think Into the Woods is when he talked to me the most about my character development. But I know that he would go through other people's and would talk to them about their character arcs and things like that. But yeah, I guess it would be Into the Woods. That would be the answer. Yeah. So.
I think Randy also had more of a tight social circle that he kind of kept to. He didn't, so like Dobson after shows, like we might go to dinner or something like that, where Randy didn't really do that with most of the cast members that came through the theater company. So it took a while to get some of those moments with him. Some people got it off their first show with, just directing and things like that. But it was a different kind of direction and a different kind of social setting.
Well, there was a level of distrust that he had with the general theater population. So yeah,
which was well deserved. So
yeah, I hear that. But it would take you either a while to kind of get to that level with him, or it would just take a day where he happened to be in a really good mood and he would kind of like let loose and be able to talk freely, or it took you being persistent, because I think it was the first Into the Woods where I was like, hey, help me, I don't know what I'm doing here. Because it was a role that I didn't get and I didn't understand it, and I was persistent, and that just asking questions means that he would never not answer. But if he knew that you actually were interested or engaged enough to want to know or to want to ask more or want to learn more, he would take the time. What's so funny? Okay, do y'all want to see Roger's video?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see it. Come on, Roger.
King.
Maybe.
All right, the Addams Family. I don't need to tell y'all.
This is the wrong video.
Addams Family.
Oh my God.
For the fourth time tonight.
It's because he keeps sending me these stuff on stupid Google photos, and
family.
They're not so annoying. All right, give me a minute. I'll find that. We'll come back to it. Here comes Catherine.
Let me tell a funny story about Roger Pine.
Yes.
So I always, the only person who is ever, so I don't ever say what part I want in a show, right? I don't ever say it out loud because I'll jinx myself. It's kind of part of my thing. But every show that I did with Randy, like Roger Pine always got the parts that I wanted when I was trying out, And so, but then by a week in, I realized that Roger, that I got the part that I was supposed to be, and Roger got the part that he was supposed to get, every time. Happened 5 times. It's kind of crazy. So, yeah, every show. And my mother loves Roger Pine more than any other person in the theater company.
Including you?
Yes, 100%. She's like, the first question is Captain Hook in the show? And then it's there.
That is a great photo. You obviously didn't see that, but man, seeing those photos of that, he looked fantastic as Captain Hook.
Oh, he was great. And then I think a running gag between me and Roger Pine is how many times I can pick him up during shows. So I picked him up in pretty much every show we've been in together at one point. No, except for Sweeney. I didn't pick him up in Sweeney.
Pick you up.
Hey, Mike, who was in? Oh, wait, Mike's not here.
Hey, I got the video though. I'm ready.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Wait, who is that? Is that Emma?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Emma.
Gosh,
Got her headphones on.
Hi, Dana.
Here's an anecdote I have about from when we did the Addams Family. So I
going to
played
watch
the
the
role of,
classic.
it was not a big role. It was the father of the family that comes into the Addams Family house and is shocked by everything they see. And So we did the read through, and as we're walking out of the building, I was the last one out for whatever reason. And so Randy, our director, is in the room with me. And after this read through, he says to me, "You are the protagonist." And that's all he said. And I remember that moment because it is a good reminder to me of what it was like to work with Randy as a director. Because he had a light hand. He was brilliant at putting together a season. I think he was a genius at casting shows. He saw things in people that the rest of us didn't see or we didn't even see in ourselves. But then during the process of putting together the show, I felt he had a very light hand, at least with me as an actor. Like he was very sparing with his notes, but when he gave a note, you could tell there was a lot of thought behind it. And so, yeah, he just said, "You are the protagonist." And I think there were two things behind that very simple statement. One was, yes, this is not a big character, but take it seriously because there's something important happening with this character. And then also, by only saying you are the protagonist, rather than let's go down this big road of let's talk about how your character goes on a journey and how your character changes, he just said, "You are the protagonist." And then he trusted me as an actor to understand what that meant and to work that into the performance. And so he was able to say a lot in just a few words. And so we had a lot of fun memories of that show. We had a great time putting it together. But just that one little moment for me is one of the things that actually stands out as a memory from that show because it reminds me of what it was like to work with Randy, like I was lucky to do for several shows. Here's an anecdote I have about the Addams Family. So I played
come
the
on.
role of
Hold on. Come on. Dobson, you're killing
Freaking Google photos drive me nuts.
Blame Google. Is there someone that can tell me what part that Roger played in that Addams Family?
Mr. Dynamite.
Yeah, he played the
dorky
dad of the
dad.
normal kid.
I didn't know that.
Your sophisticated New York lifestyle. Full disclosure. Wait, is Zach still there? Because Zach can come in and tell us what he used to do to Roger during the full disclosure scene.
Okay, Zach was not alone. He had a partner.
So
we
please,
were the
tell us,
worst.
Taylor.
We would try to do whatever we could to make Roger laugh or break during that scene because they were supposed to be frozen and the ancestors would like goof around. And I don't know what y'all have heard about that show, but being a part of the ensemble of Addams Family was a trip and a half, y'all. And so Zach would take his sword and would just slowly inch it closer and closer towards Roger's mouth or like anything that he had in his hand towards his face.
Why does that not surprise me?
And Zach and I would just laugh. We would giggle to each other the whole time. I don't think I've ever been more unprofessional in my life than during that show. And I'm really sorry to everyone who's been involved.
That
The entire ensemble, y'all were a mess.
One of the worst. Yeah, we were one of the worst.
Half of them were drunk. Most of them were trying to get us to break on stage. Also, Paul did that too.
There was one song called Butt Love, and Zach would stop going forward so that literally by the end of the
It was
song.
But love.
But love, yeah.
And he would just, we were doing the dance move was like go forward and then bend over and like do the toddlers and tiaras thing. And Zach would just stop going forward. So by the end of the number, my head was like resting on his ass. Like, I was like, stop doing this. I don't like it.
Zach Bratton needs to join this freaking After Dark.
Tell them what you did to me on opening night.
It wasn't opening night. It was
the final performance.
No, it wasn't the final performance. It was halfway through. So what happened was, and I feel bad because you said you would get me back and you still haven't. And I'm always terrified that you're going to.
That's how she gets you back. It's all psychological, buddy. She's going to take this to your grave.
You ever seen that MASH episode where Hawkeye? Never mind. I'll get you back.
So if anyone doesn't know how I act, is I steal everything that I have. I steal it. I steal it all. I steal it all. That's what I do. Is I watch a lot of different versions of stuff, and I like to steal anything that other people do. That's what I do. Anyways, so yeah. So you're recapping at the very end of the show. I was supposed to be recapping what what was your name? I can't even remember right now.
Morticia
father was saying, and so you're supposed to recap it. And Randy had said, "Well, just be like Dracula and say the line like Dracula would say, blah blah blah. blah
Let's go tell your mother."
Yes, Lord, let's go tell your mother. And then it was funny to get a couple chuckles, but I'd seen some renditions where it was like super Southern, so I did it on stage. Yes. I never, if anyone knows anything about me, I don't ever try to change stuff intentionally on stage, but I did it. I don't know why, because it wasn't funny enough, I guess, and I was being too selfish. And I changed it on stage. It was very, very funny, and Adrienne broke. She had to turn away from me, and then we reconvened, and it went back.
I turned away from you after I turned and glared daggers at you. as long as I could, and then because it was this Dracula thing, and out of nowhere it was like, well, that's just wonderful. Let's go tell your mother. What?
Oh, what's your favorite time that you've ever broken on stage?
Me?
Warren Peasley.
So he did not break during Warren Peasley.
No, the best one was Mary Poppins. Like, what's it doing the chimney? I couldn't take it. I had to turn up stage. I couldn't face it.
His hearing aids would fall out, and he would come off stage and just be like, "I can't hear anything."
He just got engaged.
Yeah. And he would, so it was the end of it was after the chimney sweep scene in Mary Poppins, and there was still a chimney on scene, and Randy had told him just to take it off because after it was over. And one night he just started singing.
It was when the kids come in like excited about Chim Chimney, and they interrupt you and Mom, and then his job is to like have been taken away by the Chim Chimney spirit, and then in addition he was like finishing taking off the set changes, but he would add on to it every day, and you and Raul lost it. Speaking of Raul, I'm going to ask Mike's question because Mike's not here. Adrienne said, "Why are you a grumpy old man?"
Oh, why am I a grumpy old man? Because I don't know. I'm really not that grumpy, except for all the time. So I don't know. I think I've got a kind of a old soul. I don't like. I don't like new things usually. I don't know why, but like I don't have a TikTok or a Instagram or any of that stuff.
Instagram.
Oh, well, it's not mine, but you can follow me at something. I don't know what it is. You can link it below.
I tagged you in a post.
Why does this sound like me?
You are also a grumpy old man.
Grumpy old man has no idea what a TikTok is.
I just got TikTok, so
are you following me?
No, I will though.
I found my niche is all I'll say.
I don't know how to use it, so Weston taught me how to use it. So the only person I'm following right now is Weston.
Follow Diva Dad Dana because you'll get like something
Any
every
questions for
6
Paul?
months.
I found my niche is
No.
all I'll say.
Oh,
Come on, Mark.
No?
Help us out.
Which role would you like to play again the most?
Oh, agreed. That's a great question.
No.
I know what I want to play more than anything right now, but it's like it goes with the line. Remember, I can't say what I want when I try out for a show.
What would you want to play again?
Listen. Well, I'll mute or wait.
Oh.
I know what I want to play
Yeah, Adrian's
Get out
causing.
there.
I know, I did it. It's my fault.
That
This
look
is
of
thrilling.
disgust on your face makes me think
This is
about-
great content.
No, I'm really thinking. I want to get a good answer.
The
I
people who
wasn't.
listen to this as a podcast rather than watch it are going to be just at the
No.
edge of their seats.
No.
Podcast
There
on
is
the
no dead time in the podcast. Thank you very much.
I think I would. I mean,
Happy birthday, Terry.
She
So
said
you
she
get-
didn't have any questions.
oh, good.
Well, he hasn't answered the first one.
Still waiting.
I like how Cody got to listen to Mark laugh at his joke in real time about
I
the
did.
podcast.
I appreciated it too. It was great.
I think I'd like to play probably George again, maybe. But that was such a good part, big part. And then I'd like to do
A lot of words.
a lot of words. I probably Into the Woods again. I'd like to try to do that and not stress out Adrian so much. You know, that'd be nice. I don't know. It's always something. It's always something that you want to do again because you can always grow at whatever you've done. You know.
Cody, if I don't know if you listen to what with Mark Maron, but you need to listen to his interview with Mandy Patinkin.
Okay.
It's-
Noted.
Like exhilarating.
I've listened to a few episodes of the show, but I didn't know he'd done one with Mandy Patinkin. And you know, I love Mandy Patinkin.
I know.
Okay, wait. Have you seen Mandy Patinkin's TikTok?
Of course.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
He-
he's hilarious.
so he doesn't reference TikTok specifically, but he does talk about how his younger son came to live with him and his wife during the pandemic and how they realized basically the son is like, do you mind if I film you guys just like arguing or doing
They're
these
so
things?"
sweet.
It's
I
like-
already loved Mandy Patinkin so much, but God, getting to see him with his wife all the time is
He's a kook, an
So
absolute
if you
It's the
have not
best.
seen Elmo and Grouchland, you need to watch Elmo
James
and
and Toyland?
Grouchland. Mandy Patinkin plays like the antagonist, and he's fantastic. And he sings and he
Okay, Paul?
dances, and it's amazing. I watched it watched it when my kids were growing up because they loved it. Elmo and Grouchland. Vanessa Williams is in it and sings a number. It's fantastic too. Just please watch it. Trust me. Mandy Patinkin's brilliant in that role. I know that sounds silly because it's Elmo, but Elmo and Grouchland, fully feature film.
I've been watching The Muppets all day. It's my release from everything else that's going on in the world right now. I watch The Muppets.
What do you
So
I watch TikTok.
Everyone's a Muppet right now.
that's not a joke. Somebody made a joke about
Oh, I
those of you
saw
who
your
follow my
Twitter-
Facebook know what my Facebook looks like right now. There was a post about the Muppets a night or two ago, and it gave everyone whiplash, and everyone was talking about it. It was like the most like controversial thing I had posted in the middle of posting many other controversial things. I love the Muppets, so yeah, it's great.
But you're right. Sweetums is probably the
Sweetums
best
is the
Muppet.
best Muppet.
Sweetums.
I love Sweetums. He's the best one.
Great.
I don't know what Sweetums is. I'm sorry.
He's the big, huge, like.
He's like
Come
big.
on,
He's got all
guys,
this,
big
he's got all
old
this like,
feet.
hair, and
Furry
he's so
guy.
funny and sweet. Everything he says is so good. Every time he gets the best lines.
I'm so lost.
No, listen to that interview. Mandy Patinkin also sounds
I'm
like
pulling it up right now.
a
So,
completely intolerable person to work with.
oh, I'm sure he is.
He said that on his tombstone, if he could say anything he wanted, he would have from Sunday in the Park connect.
Mm.
Are you okay?
He was
Okay,
on
that's
Sunday
great.
with freaking I can't remember her name now.
Claire Danes,
There was someone else that played that with him.
Patty LaPone,
Nope.
Bernadette Peters.
Thank you,
Oh, the big one.
Bernadette.
Duh. Yeah.
He's on Sunday.
Say.
Hello, I drank half a bottle of whiskey tonight. What do you want?
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Okay, wait. We've had a holiday break.
Mine.
Dana, have you watched Sunday yet?
No, I still haven't seen it. Is there a
Dang.
copy of that around somewhere?
Yeah,
maybe?
no, it's on
We
YouTube.
I literally released the copy
You
on
did?
a Dad's After Dark.
You did?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember. Thank you, Rodney. I don't remember that either.
That was probably another half bottle of whiskey that you'd already.
Probably.
I think that was the night that he drank an entire bottle of Jameson and got way too drunk. I think it was that night.
That's a high
was a bad
probability.
night.
Wait,
say I
Cody,
remember
where
that
is
night,
that?
but I don't.
Wait, Cody, where is that?
No, I have it in my email. I'll send it out. But
If
hold on,
Dobson's got it.
Paul. Zach has the final question.
Hold on. I just want to say one thing.
Oh my gosh.
So I've done like, I'm not joking, like 60 shows, 70 shows, right? I was always doing 2 in high school or 3 at a time at the local community theater at my high school and at the all girls
I
Christian
know what you're
school.
gonna say. You're gonna talk about your mom, aren't you?
Pretty close. But my dad has been to a lot of my shows, and the only one he ever wanted a copy of was the Sunday in the Park.
Sunday. I thought it was your mom, but yeah, because you
I
texted me
only
that.
saw like half of it because I was working the show.
We know.
And I wish that I would have seen it all because what I did see was fantastic from everybody.
But
Guess
not
what,
enough people
Dana?
want to say.
Guess
I'll
what,
be-
Dana? You can see the whole thing.
I can.
If you watched the recording that Cody gave you.
You can
The
watch
ones
the one with Paul.
of
You can
some
watch the
time.
one with Mandy Patinkin. I don't even care as long as you watch it.
Oh my god, it doesn't ever end.
It would end if you watched it.
But he's got to watch, what's that silly show that you were, Riverdale. He's got to watch Riverdale.
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, turn. Hold on.
We got a couple months before Riverdale. We're all right.
Hold on. Dana, when are we having a watch party? Because no one else cares.
We will absolutely have a watch party.
I'll start
Charlotte and
texting you as I
and
watch the
will
episodes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you watched more of Bridgerton yet, Taylor?
Girl, I'm on
Bridgerton.
episode 7, halfway through. I'm almost finished.
Oh, you got through
I saw
episode
the
6?
trailer for that last night, and
I mean, I've read all the
and
books.
I was like,
I
oh
don't-
my god! And Charlotte was like, yes, we're watching Bridgerton.
Yes.
There she is. She heard.
I
me.
just forwarded you Sunday.
No, a watch.
Forward it to me too.
Taylor
I
to
did.
watch
You're on
Riverdale
the
in
email.
March when it comes out.
Okay, I will accept. That's cool.
Yes.
You know, I was afraid I invited Paul over, and I was like, wait, hang on.
Old Paul.
Rude.
We do have one more question for Paul, and it's from Zach Bradden.
Yeah, no, is he there to ask it himself?
I would love if Zach Bradden.
He already asked me.
Because it's shady.
Is that what you're doing right now? Is kind of scanning what you might answer?
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
I'm
he's doing.
forwarding this to my mother.
Thank you, Dobby. I saw the email.
You got it.
No excuses.
We could just after dark could just be watching Sunday tonight.
After
I don't
After
think
Dark is a
anyone
watch
needs
party
that
for Sunday.
emotional
There you
weight.
go.
It's very hard to
That's
watch.
fair.
It's hard to watch.
No, Dana.
In a good way.
Dana, you do not understand. Okay, so when I went to see it with Paul,
Yeah.
Sunday is my favorite musical. Dobson knows how I feel about Sunday. It's very meaningful to me. The first chord, the show opens with a piano chord, and then George starts speaking. And the first chord, every single time, I cannot control myself and I will start sobbing. When I went, Dustin Barty was sitting next to me, and we were sitting right at the end of the runway. And as soon as that first chord went, I immediately started crying. And I did not stop until intermission. And at intermission, Dustin turns to me and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "They're doing such a good job." It's just, and I was just completely gone. And this is second act as well. I like after the show, I like tried to compose myself. I tried to wait as other people went through the line, and I waited until the theater was mostly emptied out before I went through it. And Dobson was at the end. And by the time I got to Dobson, I was just a mess.
Oh,
and I
right.
couldn't even, I was trying to like praise her performance and I couldn't even like get words out because I was just sobbing so much. So when I say it's hard to get through, it's because I love it, but I will cry through the entire thing.
Me during everything I've ever done.
So Jasia sat in the first row, which is one kind of a jerk thing to do.
It's intimidating.
It is, yes.
I don't
But
know who
there-
this is, but okay.
Nice. It's nice when I can't see with no glasses.
She sat in the first row, and it was when we hit a certain point of Move On, where we were singing together, Paul. And I could see her, and I could see her like trying to keep it together. But when we came together in that part, I watched her go. I was like, stop it.
I'm glad you weren't watching me in the wings, because that one got me every night.
Move On is.
Yeah.
Move on, y'all.
Move on. Move on.
So we can move on to
Oh yeah,
seventh-
Zach's question.
Zach's
Dana-
question. Is
Yeah, you
Zach?
can go ahead and ask.
Where is Zach?
Zach, you want Zach to come in? You want me to go get him?
Yeah.
Bring him in to ask his question.
We need someone interesting on the call.
This will not go over well.
So how y'all doing?
Can I show y'all the flannel sheets that my parents got me for Christmas?
100%. Yes.
They're cats.
Oh my gosh.
I love this.
They're little holiday cats.
This makes me so happy.
I know them so much.
Zach F and Brett.
What's up, Zach?
So ask your question that you posted for Paul tonight.
What's your favorite episode of Diva Dads, King?
I was always the Duke. You were the king.
Oh, that's a good point. It's a sign of affection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and respect.
Oh, I actually have seen one whole episode.
This one?
No, I thought this one. I saw the whole one where Roger Pine was on the whole time. I saw that.
That was
And the sun
episode
was
2 or 3.
Good
like 3. We've had 30 plus episodes. You're episode 31. So
All right. You know, I have a lot to catch up on, I guess.
So you saw the third one and decided you'd never watch again, or what?
There's a reason, Dana, that we refer to the 7 listeners.
Yes, true. And
Maybe I'll
4 of
do-
them are on right now. Thank you. 5. Sorry. Thank you.
People, man.
Paul, can you reenact the KBTX morning interview where you decided to make up a word during Big River?
Is there a recording of that somewhere?
Wait,
So-
what?
Roger's probably
No,
got
I'm
it right.
sure it's still on the website.
It's probably still on the website.
Yeah. It was
Shenangle.
shenangling. Like I couldn't think of the word shenanigans and finagle.
Finagling.
We're shenangling a child.
We were shenangling a child.
Shenangled a child.
That sounds like something that's a felony.
Yeah, you might go to prison for that.
We're not in Missouri.
We're not in Missouri.
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
It looks like the files might have been deleted from the website.
They're just archived.
I do have a recording. I have a recording of the Hello Dolly interview clip where you jumped out and startled the anchor so abruptly that she couldn't stop. She couldn't recover for like the entire segment.
Because it was the same news lady every time I saw her. And yes, and the news, the guy who was doing the camera, he said that it was that was his favorite moment, and like they would keep on. It was like the Office joke at that point. It was the only time she broke so bad that she could not speak and had to like, cut to commercial or whatever. So she was nice. She
Add
was
that
nice.
to your resume, Paul.
No. I miss her. She got married, right?
Married and she moved to Dallas. And then Tennyson, the camera guy, got engaged and he just moved to Houston. He's working for Disney somehow, but he moved up to Houston because his parents are season ticket holders.
I remember Tennyson.
Yeah, they're very sweet.
Tennyson used to go to church with me. I also went to church once.
I had more interviews with her over the course of a year than any other person, so it was kind of weird. So
just shenangling their way through the news.
Cody, what are you drinking?
This is Angel's Envy bourbon.
Good for
Earlier,
you.
I had some Redbreast 12.
Good
Yeah,
for
let's
you.
get your face.
God, this guy's taste is
You're so
It's
small.
so
It
small.
makes it hard for me to be angry with you, Cody.
What's so small?
What?
Paul's phone.
Oh.
You're doing
Yeah.
this thing.
No, I've got like 10 different whiskeys on my shelf right now. I
Something
actually
there's
just
some
got
England,
2 new ones today.
We gotta do a whiskey tasting sometime.
Zach did invite
When
me
is
to
our
a
next
whiskey
whiskey
tasting a couple of
tasting?
months ago, and then I had to go to work, and he hasn't invited me since. So
Listen, I
I
went to this whiskey tasting and it was
He hasn't
gross.
done one.
It is a pandemic.
When
It
is
is a
the next
pandemic.
whiskey tasting, Zach?
What's that?
When's the next whiskey tasting?
it's right now.
No, we'll figure something out.
I've got like $150 Willet that I can bring over. It's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Okay, I have to go to bed now. I love you all.
No, I love you too. We
Have
were
a good
about to
night.
talk
We
about
start talking about whiskey, and Taylor immediately leaves.
Yeah, I know what I'm about, son.
Not Riverdale anymore, so
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I have a special guest.
Kiki.
Kiki. What's up, Kiki?
Hey,
Little Kiki from the
Hey.
block. How you doing?
don't be fooled by my rocks that I've got.
Hey, Kiki.
How's it going?
Good to see you, brother.
Hi, Paula Abdul.
Hey, I don't know why you would call me that.
Because you like
Listen.
to dance. You like to dance. It works.
Look what you
If
did.
you don't
Kiki.
want to be a legend, that's on you, not me.
Look what you did, Kiki.
What? We're on an iPhone here. It's a little bit
Oh,
more
so
tricky.
you can't see that Charla ran in here when she heard your name.
Hi, Charla. Hey,
Dana,
baby.
how does it feel to know that you are at least the third most important man in this situation? Where
I know I'm the third because Kiki and Marcus are the top 2.
Yeah.
I know how
Oh,
this works.
Morgie.
What are you
Zach.
tapping me like they're there? That's nice.
Shook your hair in my head.
I can't help it.
You see, okay.
But now they're in our phone.
So
That's
Mike's
the-
not here, but I have a Christmas gift for Mike.
Aw.
But he's not here,
Okay.
so I can't tell him. I have
It's okay. He
Okay,
doesn't
we
listen to the
love you.
shows.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, Taylor.
Bye, good night,
Um,
Taylor.
Get back to my movie.
There seemed to be some confusion about
Bye,
what
everybody.
gift I was supposed to get or not get at the theater. And I went up to the theater and I dropped off a gift for Dobby and then grabbed a gift and I took a picture. I was like, is this the gift I'm supposed to get? Like, I don't know. I'll just take this one. There's no name on it. So I took it. It wasn't the right gift, and that's fine. The gift I did receive from Dobby later was brilliant, a mug that I will drink out of once it's emptied from all the candy inside of it. But better than that was the gift of a new garage door that I was having installed because of Adrian Dobson. Do you want to take over from here, Adrian, or do you want me to continue?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So I'm sitting at my desk working, and I hear this bam, and I literally, my dogs are like, what the hell was that? And it's loud in the house. And I thought, well, is it trash day? Like, what is the banging? And I went outside and here comes Adrian. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My leg spasmed and I ran into your garage door. And I'm like, wait, what? What? Okay. And I come out and she's like, right here. And she's just kind of that nervous, oh shit, giggle. And I look and yeah, the bottom is bent to hell. The bottom panel. The second panel, little ding, but yeah, still broken. And I was like, I'm sure it's fine. Maybe. Will it open? Yeah, and I go ahead and open it. Okay, it closes. We're good. It's okay. Dane, I'm so sorry. My leg spasmed. I just ran into you. Okay, that's wonderful. I come in and we exchange the gifts and we go out. We talk a little bit about it. And she's like, what? Just let me know. Whatever. Okay, fine. I walk in and Charla says, might have been a little cheaper just to go ahead and run that gift back up to the and have her come deliver it. I said, you know what? You're exactly right. Dobby's like, as Dobby can be, I'm so sorry. just tell me what it is, and I'll take care of it. But there was a little blurb. If you haven't seen the New Year's Diva Dads post with Rodney for 16 minutes, and then everyone else takes up like 5. Dobson actually
Not
mentions
even
at
5.
the end that
5
she
combined.
resolves to take care of this, and old Terry says, "Wait, what? She ran into the garage?" I said, "Yes, she did."
The
So
best part was after I delivered Dana's gift, I went to Rodney's, and when I drove up to Rodney's, his garage door was open, and I was like, "Freaking Dana, good joke, haha!"
my garage was closed. Okay, if my garage wasn't closed, you would have ran into my car.
No, what was so funny? No, I thought that you had like warned Rodney as a joke to open his garage, and I was like,
wish.
"That's kind of funny."
I wish.
And it's not that funny.
No, it's not. And so
was
I'm waiting for them to come replace my. Yeah. It's not a big deal. It's a funny story now. At the time, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Just broke my garage. It's all good. It's all good.
That was the day where I had show. Oh, also Keith just left, and this is all his fault. It's all Keith's fault. Let's be real. I showed up to the theater to take care of some stuff and drop some stuff off, and switch out the gifts that Dana stole from Beth Aiken. And
I wasn't gonna say her name. Why you gotta?
Oh, it was her cast gift from Who's.
Yeah, from Who's. But then when I walked up to the theater, the Barney costume is sitting outside the front door. And that gift the Barney costume came from my brother because he bought it for a bike ride like years ago, and then he donated it to the theater. We used it for Big, and then someone brought it. I think it was Keith. Well, he returned it. It was what?
It was Zach.
It was Zach borrowed it. Oh, so did he just deliver it to the theater?
I don't know anything.
The costume had been in the barn at the garage because when we moved David, like it was right there. So someone from the barn, I thought, just dropped it off, and they left it on the front door. And like, what am I gonna do? Like, not take advantage of it? So I put it on and like did stuff in it for like 3 hours and put it all on TikTok. And then that was that day. No.
Glorious.
This is how you're famous. This is how you found your life calling, right?
This is how I found my life's purpose. You are absolutely
right. Is this your TikTok niche you were referring to?
Views.
We're up to like 40, almost 4,300 on one of them.
Wow. Excellent.
Cynthia Bradford.
Chorus line one, I think.
Yeah, the chorus line one is up to 44.67. Ryder is also very amused. Oh, also, it's going to get even better because Meg bought a Baby Bop costume off of eBay.
Sweet.
I'm so excited.
So it's going to get lit.
I'm watching it now.
You need to watch the one
The Cell
that
Block
says
Tango one?
The Cell Block Tango is good, has not gotten enough attention, but the one that says "Tell me you've been single a long time without telling me you've been single."
See, you happen across my I don't know what to call it, my feed, my For You page every so often. And I followed you a long time ago, but I don't ever actually go through the people that I follow. I only ever use the For You page. And just every so often I'll see you. And it's usually you talking about like kids at the theater. And I'm like, oh, those are my kids.
It used to be like all Rain on Me stuff. But yeah, now it's this, and now it's happening. Like someone duetted me for the first time today. That's special, right? I did the WAP one in the Barney costume. My mother responded to it by saying, "You're not pointing your toes."
I stopped making videos on TikTok a while ago, but when I first got it, I was dating someone at the time who was really into TikTok, and we made videos, and a couple of them took off, and then we broke up, and I never posted another thing to TikTok. So
I have a couple more coming, but Ben told me not to do it all at once, and I'm listening to Ben.
That's fair. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He does. Oh.
Welcome back, Dana.
Hello.
Hi, Dana.
We have about 5 minutes left on After Dark before we move into After Dark. I do have something for Paul.
What?
One of my favorite memories of you in a show that I was in as well was Mamma Mia. When we would be in the wings, Dancing Queen would start, and everybody would run to the wings and just from the top of their vocal capacity sing this song and dance. And I will tell you, like, I had the most fun. Yes, okay, out there with Cynthia or whatever. Cynthia's not watching, so it was great. Okay, whatever. But in the wings for that specific song is the greatest memory for me from that show. It was so big, it was so full, it was so passionate. Everyone's singing and enjoying themselves. I have never experienced anything like that on stage as an actor or as a performer and musician. Like, it was so incredible, to the point that Charla, when I'm a little blue, will like, Alexa, play Dancing Queen everywhere. Hey, Dancing Queen by ABBA on the Everywhere Network, and it's the whole house lights up with Dancing Queen, and wherever I'm at, my hands go up, and I'm living it, man. I love it. But that was a great memory because
Alexa,
He
please.
started it.
Alexa, stop.
You knew that was coming.
Wow.
Everyone take notes because we can abuse this in the future.
No,
Yeah,
buddy.
we've
Do not
done it a
abuse
few
it.
times.
Okay, good.
So, yes. God dang it, Paul. It's a good thing I'm not drinking whiskey anymore.
Yes, berate the guest.
Yeah, I absolutely loved that moment with you because we were like right there in the wings together. Like, I loved it. It was so fun.
I think particularly because Rob was directing that, and I really love Rob, and he knew that our cast was also way smaller than intended. Like, he probably would have cast an additional 10 people in Mamma Mia if he could have, if we had enough
Why are you
people
shaking
trying
your
out.
head, Dobby?
Because that's very much not true.
Really? He wouldn't have cast 10 more people?
We added a whole Greek ensemble that isn't supposed to exist in the show because we wanted to include more people, and because there were so many amazing people. There's no ensemble. We added it.
Okay, but he was very adamant on everyone singing from the wings for a lot of songs, more so than any
Your damn job.
show. What?
That's because it's your damn job.
I know, but like more so than any other show that I've done. Most people don't ever sing from the wings.
Shows have you just been ensemble, Paul? You're usually one of the leads.
No.
Right. Our ensemble is like, yeah, we're totally gonna sing off stage. Goes to the red to
Just like one song that they'll bounce back for.
So it did turn into like a ritual of everyone making sure we're all backstage to all sing all the songs. It was a lot of fun. That was a great ensemble just to be a part of, for sure.
It was so big that even if I was on stage as Sam, like I heard everybody. Like it was I don't know. That's one of those shows that like just keeps resonating from an ensemble perspective. Like, it was so big, so incredible. One of the things that I think it was Michelle. No, maybe not Michelle. Somebody had mentioned earlier before Michelle about how the ensemble takes on a persona of its own, if done correctly, and that is the intent of an ensemble and why it's important. And yeah, see, I do listen, Dobby. I saw you kind of. Yeah, I do listen.
That was Cynthia.
Cynthia, okay, don't give her any more credit than she's already on Vanity Fair, so So one of the things about that show about what was this? What was the last show we did in the theater? The big show,
Little Shop.
Same thing. Why do you do that, Rodney? And you say it with such disdain.
I mean, you were in it.
I know, but I at least knew my lines. But we'll just leave that alone. So again,
some of us have experience with not seeing Dana during the shows that he was involved in, and he had
Oh my
obligations to
God.
fulfill within. So.
Cody, one show. I had a crazy school schedule. as Rodney and Carrie and everyone else involved in that show can attest to, that was another show that the ensemble took such a large role in what was being sung wholly. And even when I wasn't on stage and I was just sitting there waiting to be spun around, like seeing the shadows and hearing the voices of
What voices are you hearing, Dana?
we don't want to go there.
More importantly, isn't it fun to know that the one line he remembers is vroom vroom?
No, go away. I can't believe Mike did that crap in our latest
It's tradition
Rocky
now.
iteration.
What do you mean you can't believe he did it? How are we not going to embrace that every time at every opportunity?
Of course.
I just think at some point it's going to get old and no one's going to do it. But
No.
Only old to you. Only old to you.
Dana, making fun of you never gets old.
You're timeless to me.
clearly, as evident by Cody Arn's comments today in the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 60 minutes, which means we need to shut this down and we'll carry over to After Dark. If you want to be involved in After Dark, where there is no rating, then you need to follow us on our various social media so that you can see what that link is for Zoom and join the conversation with our guests and our faithful 7 followers. Thank you all. You have a good night. Thank you, Paul.